Hello there, Libra. Welcome to Diamond Dragon Lady. My name is Ariel, and today we're going to be doing your December 2023 overview reading for the month. We're going to check into your oracle, your tarot, and I am an astrologer as well, so we will be hitting on some of that astrological info for you too. Let's go ahead and just jump right in, Libra. Let's see what we've got for you in the oracle as your main monthly themes. All right, we have got Gateway. That is a very magical card to me. I really love to see it. To me, there is something new beginning. You are stepping through some kind of a portal in life. You could really be re-embracing your own magic, kind of cleaning the slate. There's that sense of innocence with that unicorn energy. And I feel like there is just something new, some kind of new doorway that you are entering or opening up. Is opening up before you in this month of December as we start to close the year's energy. Keep in mind, we are heading into Capricorn season later in the month. We also do have Mercury in Capricorn all month, along with a retrograde that will be with us from December 12th through January 1st of the new year. So just be aware that, sometimes that Capricorn energy, when it starts to settle in, is a little bit more challenging for you. I would try to get most things done in the first 3 weeks of December because that's when we'll still have, Sagittarius season, which is in a happier alignment with your energy. Also want to point out that Venus will be leaving the sign of Libra on December 4th. That will be traveling through Scorpio for most of the month. So you may feel a little more introverted, Libra, a little more secretive. You may kind of want to spend a little bit more time to yourself, just letting you know you may not be quite as social as you usually are. And if you are social, you are looking for deep, meaningful, very profound conversations and connections rather than surface level at this time. So let's get into a numerology card for you next. Time out. There it is. Did I just say you might be taking a little social break? Yeah, number 37. I do feel like you're still very creative. To me, the number 3 is a very creative number, along with the 7, which is a number of personal growth and spiritual development. So to me, that time out is very powerful. To me, you may take a time out and just do something creative for yourself, something that just really feeds your soul and your heart. And it also helps you to develop just as a person from within. Add the 3 and the 7 up together, we get a number 1. The number 1 is new beginnings. It's your own identity. And there you go, stepping through that portal, new beginnings, innocence being restored, fresh new starts. But that really comes about as you being willing to take a break. Just give it a little time out. Interestingly enough, I said creative projects. On the bottom of the deck, we have music. If you are a musician, you're going to feel this even more. But if you're not, you may still just be very inspired by listening to music. That's going to be a really important part of your December there, Libra. So let's next get into a crystal or gemstone for you. And we have the clear quartz. A lot of people have had the clear quartz as their, crystal for the month of December. This is a perfect stone for meditation. To me, they say, of course, they have the crown chakra alignment here, but I do feel, as somebody who loves to use crystals, the clear quartz has always been good for me for kind of just clearing out and aligning all of my chakras. It works well with any other crystal. On the bottom, we have the blue lace agate. That's actually one of my favorites. I'm wearing a blue lace agate bracelet right now. To me, it is a gorgeous stone. It's good for communication and the throat chakra, but it also just brings a natural grace, poise, elegance to your aura, to your being. So those are both really good for you to use right now, to just sort of glide through December as gracefully as possible. Let's get into next your ancestors and spirit guides. Let's ask which one wants to come through to help Libra out the most for December. And we have Paul the Venetian experiencing grace. And we just talked about how blue lace agate helps, bring grace and poise and, sort of that very relaxed, mentally calm energy. I'd also say, Paul the Venetian was an artist. He's ascended master and he was an artist. So if again, it's like we have art, we have music coming into your reading. So if you're an artist of any kind, a musician of any kind, Libra, this feels like your month. Share your gifts with grace. Look at that. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. This could even be a month where you say, I'm going to make holiday gifts, or I'm going to make something for people instead of just going to a store and buying something. It's like I want to give something that comes really from my heart and soul, that's means something deeper. Very beautiful energy. All right, let's go ahead and get into your tarot now, Libra. I am going to be using the Arcanum for the initial spread. We are doing the classic Celtic cross today, and I always clarify all of my cards to deepen the messages. So Spirit, show us Libra in the tarot as we wrap up 2023. Let's see what December looks like for them. Ooh, yes. Bringing it all to a close. I definitely feel that not only do you have a sense that this is like you're closing an important chapter with this year, and the Ten of Wands, right in the heart of the Celtic cross to me says that you are tying up an old burdensome cycle. Something is really, coming to a full closure, which feels really good for you. It really does. All right, so let's get a clarifier on the Ten of Wands. That is definitely the energy of the month. It's like it's time to tie up loose ends. It's time to put things to rest. It's time to let go of any heavy burdens. Those are done. Those are over. I'm ready to go into a new year without all this heaviness. And we have the Page of Cups. So, part of this is like you might be putting down one burden and instead, picking up something that's so much nicer. The Page of Cups is usually, our pages are all messengers. So Page of Cups has to do with loving communication, communicating from the heart. For my single Libras, there could be, a new person coming in very strongly. And it may just start out with, happy little semi-flirty text or, heartfelt messages. That's very much how it starts. In the immediate past, we have our star card, which is Aquarius energy. To me, you're coming into this month with, just sort of that hope, faith, getting through the dark times, heading into something that's a lot lighter, a lot brighter. Let's clarify the star. The star is to me, it's like one of the best cards of the tarot along with the sun. So I feel like in overall, your mindset is something more positive and really with a mind towards your best self. Like, who do I really want to be? The star, is, like I said, it's Aquarius energy, and that has to do so much with being your authentic self, with being very genuine and truthful in the way that you live. Right. And I feel like, with the Nine of Cups, it's like there's something I really want. There's something that, I'm focusing on. What is my true heart's desire? What is it that will truly make me happy? What is it that I want to focus on? That's where you're coming into the month of December with. In the immediate future, we have the Knight of Cups. I feel like as, the second half of December unfolds, this is love offers coming in, love offers being received, love offers being given. So keep that as you will. Knight of Cups is very Pisces energy. To me, it also is acting on your heart's desire. It's like, what do I really want? It may require travel. It may require movement, may require some effort, but it's like, it's a spiritual and emotional movement. It's like I'm moving towards something that's going to make my heart happy, something that's going to make my soul happy. Oof, Libra, you've got the Knight of Cups doubled up. So, you might have more than one love offer. You might have more than one admirer, or you might be thinking about a couple different people, and it may be hard for you to choose in some ways. And look at that. Oh my goodness. Right after would have been the second 10 of Wands. Like we said, it's like wrapping up some kind of, burden. And for some of you, you might feel like, mostly this, love offer or love situation or who I really want to be with or who really wants to be with me has been very heavy. I think that this is something you're really trying to, figure out or put to rest in that second half of December. Whether or not you actually do by the end of the year is truly up to your own situation. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single person, down to the specific detail. But wow, there's a lot of love going on, and there's, a lot, and if this has nothing to do with a romantic situation for you, Libra, this could have something to do with you just wanting to go forward and get something that is just going to make you so much happier in your heart, in your soul. This could be like pursuing that creative career further that you really want, or, getting that offer that just, makes your heart happy. So let's go into the bottom. This is the subconscious energy of the spread. Everybody just about has had the Chariot in their reading. Almost everyone has had it. We do have the full moon in Cancer. The Chariot is a Cancer ruled card. So full moon in Cancer is going to be on Tuesday the 26th. I think inside yourself, you really want to balance. Libra always wants to balance. But I feel like you just have felt stuck for a while. You have felt stagnant. You have felt like I just keep spinning my wheels. And you're very focused in your subconscious about moving forward and gaining a greater knowledge and understanding of yourself. And that includes what you want, what makes you feel good, what makes you happy. And look at that. This could just be really, really getting to you too. The Tower is Mars energy. It is absolutely about action. It's about growth. It's about movement. And it has a lot to do with, can the foundation hold? And you might be really questioning, are the things in my life going to last the test of time? The Tower always questions that, because it's the whole reason the Tower falls is because the foundation wasn't strong enough to stand the test of time, and we really needed it to fall so that we could rebuild the foundation or start over new. So you're definitely questioning maybe the home situation, because the Cancer energy can deal with the home quite a bit. Especially could be saying, is this what's going to be best for me over time? So this is really what you're working through on a subconscious level. I don't think you're experiencing like a physical Tower moment. I feel like you're just mulling one over. That could be either potential, or you're thinking, is the foundation really strong enough for me, right? That's what that has to do with. On the top, message from Spirit crowning the spread is the Five of Cups. So I do feel like Spirit is kind of letting you say, it's saying, Libra, it's okay to mourn something. There may be something that didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, here with these Three of Cups that have spilled. But the two are still standing. Not all is lost. Like, there are still good things to be gained from whatever you've gone through or are going through, but it is okay, to have a sadness or to have a grief process about the things that haven't worked out the way that you hoped. So let's get a clarifier, please, Spirit, on the Five of Cups. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, 5 and 5. There's really something in your life where you just don't feel like your needs are maybe being met. You feel like you're kind of out in the cold. It's like, what am I going to do? It's like it's warm and it's so much nicer inside. It really does have, there is a thing about changing something up in your life, changing your direction. Instead of staying out in the cold, it's like, I got to go inside and get where it's warm. I do feel like Spirit's, kind of holding your heart right now and just really, reminding you, yes, I know what you're going through. Yes, I see that you feel this way. But it's time to turn a page here, Libra. It's time not to stay stuck in that grief or stuck in that feeling of being out in the cold for too long, right? Spirit can only do so much, right? The divine can only intervene so much. You know, there is our own free will involved in any situation. So, you know, I feel like Spirit's really saying, yes, Libra, I know there's something that's really making you sad, making you feel like you don't have everything that you need, or making you feel like you're living at the minimum. But it is time to try a different approach. It is time to change your tactics here. So let's get some advice on this. There's a lot going on here for you, Libra. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. We got the Four of Cups. We got the Lovers. And we've got the Queen of Wands. All right, guys. Wheel of Fortune, absolutely. Suggested approach. It is time to move past stagnation. This is big for everyone. You know, Jupiter is going direct. This is a Jupiter-ruled card. And Jupiter is coming out of retrograde season. You know, it's been there for 5 months. And it's going to go direct at the end of December. So we're definitely stepping into a time where bold action is more favored. I think don't beat up on yourself too much about this. Like I said, most of December is that time out energy. It's not time to make big, big, bold moves. I think that that's going to start coming into play, you know, beginning at the end of the year, getting into the beginning of next year. And those first 7 months of 2024, when Jupiter is direct, are going to be more the time where you take more action. Right now, I wouldn't stress yourself out too much. I think it's more favored in a way to take that time out, to do a little bit of soul searching. But there's that definite desire to move forward for you. Like I feel it in your subconscious with that Chariot, the Tower. Those are very action-oriented cards. So if you feel like you've just been spinning your wheels or you feel really restless, like I gotta make a decision, give it just a little bit more time, Libra, because the end of the year is going to start moving forward a whole lot more for you. Right? Look at that. See, there's the ultimate, like, take your time. There's the Hanged Man. You can't rush the process. There is enlightenment coming, but there are some things that are going to have to be sacrificed or released in that process. What you need to know is the Four of Cups. So try not to get too hyper-focused on things that aren't working out, right? You know, it's like the more that you try to force something to work that isn't working here, you know, and you're just frustrated. You're like, I'm over it. I keep trying to make, you know, this relationship work or this job work or this thing work. And, you know, nothing is happening. You know, meanwhile, Spirit's like tapping you on the shoulder like, hey, Libra, you know, I got something better for you over here. But you're not seeing it because you're putting all your energy and all your focus into the things that aren't actually working the best. Let's get a clarifier on this one. Yeah. It's causing a lot of mental stress is what I feel. Like it's building up a lot of energy where you feel like you just have to say so much, and you've got to find good ways to communicate, because I feel like if you don't, you run the risk of just rushing in and really overwhelming people with like so much information that they almost don't know what to do with it, right? Or overwhelming yourself as well. Hopes and Fears card, you know, I really sense this because I almost feel like there's a decision between lovers, a decision between jobs, a decision between life paths here, a decision between which direction to go in. And the Lovers is Gemini energy, so it does represent, you know, that dual energy. It's like, which way should I go? And I do feel like you're kind of nervous about it because it is the hopes and fears. Like you're hoping for, you know, success in love, success in partnerships, success in friendships, etc. But you're also kind of fearful that it's not going to work the way that you want it to, right? Let's get a clarifier here. And we have the World card. I feel like, you know, It could be that you may be nervous about a relationship coming to an end or a close because the World card is about a cycle ending. But the thing that I will say about this, Libra, is that the World card is usually a very victorious ending. It's not like, oh, it ended and everything was awful. It's like, no, it ended and everything is so much better now, right? It's like, I finally passed the test. I finally won the race. I finally did the thing. That's what that feels like. So I wouldn't be too nervous about the decisions about love, because even if something ends, I feel like it won't be a bad ending. Like, it will be something that is good for both partners, strangely enough. Outcome card is the Queen of Wands. So I feel like as the year ends, you're stepping into a very empowered energy. This is Leo vibe, Leo queen. I love her little black cat. It's a symbol of magic, right? It's a symbol of the esoteric arts. She is very magic. She is very creative. She's warm. She's glowing. She's self-confident. I feel like you will feel more confident as the year comes to an end here, Libra. That's just the feeling I get from that card. Yes, and look at that. Very positive. I feel like a lot of things will sort out for you, so don't stress out too much. I feel like there is a lot of emotional processing and a lot of emotional back and forth through this December, but it has a wonderful outcome with that Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant and the Magician. More major arcana cards. And to me, that's you just weaving magic in your relationships and in the things that you are committed to. A lot of things are in flux. A lot of things are shifting and changing for you. So definitely take the time out. Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself a break. I feel like you're putting down some heavy burdens this month. It may just be good to spend time with friends or people that are a little more lighthearted. Maybe taking a little trip or going a few places too, with those nights. I feel like you need a little travel. You need a little break. It's good for you. Yeah, this is definitely a month of a lot of back and forth, a lot of flow. So I would put off making any like hard, fast decisions this month for sure. Because it's just the energy's not right for it. That's what I feel. Spend more time in your creative space. Spend time listening to music, maybe even going to some art galleries. If you're not an artist yourself, there's something about that in there. Very interesting reading this month, Libra. I like it. There's just a lot of, interior, personal, kind of profound subconscious development going on here. So just sit with it for a little bit. Don't stress yourself out. Let's get an affirmation to tie this reading up for you. Look at that. Yes, oh my gosh, perfect card is surrender. Absolutely surrender to the flow of what's happening here, Libra. This is a moment of awakening and relief. It is done. Step back to see the big picture instead of fighting a battle you can't win. Stop struggling, concede, and preserve your energy for your next strategic plan of attack. Winning is ahead. Yes, that's exactly what I feel from this. Wow, it's like, yeah, just relax this month. Preserve your energy. It's not time to go in for the big motion or the big movement. It is just let it go, let it flow. And I have a feeling things are just gonna work out, You're on the right track with it. Sounds good. All right, so Libra, I hope you have an amazing December, and I will be talking to you very soon. Take care.